Good morning, everyone. And first of all, congratulations for showing up on a Sunday morning. And one thing I can promise after this 1.5 hour session, you would think a little bit differently about investments. And investments, wealth creation is very, very easy. In life, the things are easy, we make them complex, and then we wonder why it's not working. So, anything that is complex is very tough for you to follow it. Be it a diet, if you want to reduce your weight and if you follow the complex diet, it won't be sustainable. You can't create every day different menus, different things, different diet. It will be very tough. Few people can do it. It's not like nobody can do it, but very few, 1%, 2%, 5% maybe, but not all. Similarly, in wealth creation, when we follow the simple rule, the basic foundation, and we know what we are doing, why we are doing, what's the purpose behind it, it becomes very easy. And um, I will not be talking about different kind of a products and all because I feel before doing the investment, being that mindset ready is very important. Because if you are not mindset ready, you can't be investment ready. Your behaviors will not align. Every small thing will make you panic. Do you agree? And all can be active in the chat box so that it will be a little bit interactive, as I would feel, okay, I'm a teacher and I'm teaching. I don't want to make it like a teacher student kind of a session. Please do participate. So when I talk about the first crore masterclass, why I talk about first crore? The simple reason is when you create that first crore early in your life, the next 10 crores become very easy. The first crore teaches you something very, very powerful. You become your mindset ready, you become your identity ready, you become your behavior ready. And that is the foundation that makes you future ready for the next big thing. So first 1 crore, when I say, I didn't mean that you will be able to create 1 crore. If you are creating that 1 crore in 10, 20, 30 year, it will not be valued 1 crore. It will be quite less, 20 lakh, 30 lakh maybe, right? It will be not as valuable as it is today. Even today, if we see 1 crore doesn't have that much value. So my main intention of talking about first crore is not just to help you build that 1 crore portfolio. And to be true, this first crore is not something, okay, when you have this 1 crore, your life is going to be super rich and you can do anything and everything. The first crore is important for me to make you mindset ready, behavior ready, and identity ready. And before going further, I want to know from you, like where you are in your investment journey. Are you a beginner? You are just starting, or you are somewhere in middle trying different things, or you feel you are a pro. It is not about case anybody is pro, medium, and all. Like where you feel you are, and life is all about feeling how you feel where you are. You can be having everything, but still you may feel empty. You may not be having anything, but still you can feel, oh, I'm super rich, I'm super happy. So I that is my belief. Life is the feeling. So whatever you feel, you just put in the chat how you feel like about your wealth creation. You are in a starting phase, you are in a pro phase, or you are financially free, you are just starting, or you are struggling, or you are seeking help. Whatever it is, just write in the chat. So in the roadmap to first crore, I will also be showing you how even the smallest SIP, even 100 rupees a day can make you a crore. But my intention is not you just start with 100. My intention is to you understand the importance of the investment, the equity investment, and more importantly, the mutual funds. Great. Thank you for responding. So here, I will also be showing up how even 100 rupees a day can become a crore. But my intention is just to simplify the concept, not just you start with only 100. Okay. So I will be sharing few things, and like this is just a 1 hour session. I can't cover everything. I just want to share a few the foundational principles that if you apply, you can not just create 1 crore, you can even create 100 crores. And it is easy, it is simple, it is doable for each and everybody. So are you excited to learn and to create? Yeah, that's amazing. So first, why we are here? We are not here. I'm not going to tell any get rich quick scheme. There is nothing like that, and I really don't believe in it. And I really want to know from you. You want to be a person who want to pick a lottery and be amongst that 1,000 person, 1 lakh person who is getting the lottery and super happy. Okay, I got that lottery. I'm so lucky. You want to be that person, or you want to be the person who with consistent effort, consistent discipline, and with simplicity create your wealth. You don't wait for a crore of lottery to be that lucky. You create your path for the long run and become that crorepati by your efforts, by your clarity, by your actions, not by some lottery. And each one of us in that can become crorepati. For lottery, maybe 1 in a lakh can become. So who you want to be? That lottery guy or that disciplined guy? You wanna be one amongst that another 99 lakh, or you just wanna be the person, okay, I wanna be the lucky one. So if you wanna be the lucky one, this session is sorry not for you. You can just leave it. I'm not going to share any gyan or anything that can make you rich quick. Yes. So this session is for the professionals who are earning decent money, but they are not able to see the wealth. Income is there, but still wealth is missing. We are earning, we are living a good lifestyle, everything is fine. I'm saving little bit, I'm investing little bit, but it doesn't feel like I'm creating any wealth. And also, this session is for the business owners who invest randomly. There is no plan. And I feel like we all do investing. It is not like, okay, I'm here, I'm learning, okay, I'll suddenly start investing. We all are earning and we do have our own ways of investing. Some may be investing just in FD savings, some may be investing in gold, silver, some may be investing in real estate, some of you may be investing in LIC. Okay, I feel like we all want our money to work for us, to make us more money. But how is that we are doing is different. And knowing what can truly create wealth for us is different. We see, okay, what this is doing, that is doing, and then we get swayed away. So now the important part is, do you have a plan? Do you have a strategy? Are you just in, everyone is investing. I do see. But are you investing randomly or with a plan? Because in life, you don't have a plan, you can't be peaceful. You may reach it like a lottery. You may get a lottery. Okay, I got a lottery. I got lucky. I created the wealth. You want to be that lucky guy, the lottery guy, or you want to be sure, okay, if I follow these principles in my life, if I do this, if I take the help of someone, the advisor who can help me create my plan, if I don't have that much knowledge, and I see a lot of people do not know, and there is just too much hesitant to come to a professional, so remove that. Go to them, create a plan, because without plan you can't reach anywhere. It is again like a lottery system. You are waiting for lottery, okay, in wealth creation. Okay, someday I'll be financially free. But without a plan, without clarity, it is again like a lottery. You are waiting for your lottery, okay, I will be financially free. I can do this travel, that travel, and someday something will happen magically. Sorry, it won't happen for 99 lakh of the people. Only one person can get lucky. So now it's up to you. You want to be the lucky one or you want to create that system for you. And this session is for the people who are tired of stock tips, noise, market fear. Oh, I don't know. Like, I want to invest in equity. I want to invest in mutual fund. It looks exciting. And many of us may have started doing that. But at some point, because markets are not linear, the wealth creation is simple and also hard at the same time. It doesn't grow in linear ways. And there is lot of thing. So many times we need more information, more thing. But to be true, to win, you just need the right information, the simple method, a strategy, a person who can act like Krishna in your journey, who can become your Sarathi in your journey, to take you through all these noise, fear, whom you can trust, because it is your money. If you can't trust any other person, you can't grow the money in life. Whatever mentor, advisor you choose, you need to trust that person. You need to resonate with that person. Only then you can grow to any extent. Else, it is not possible. And it is for anyone who wants to become confident investor step by step. You are not seeking, okay, just make me rich quickly. It is not for that. So are you staying in the session? Does it seems for you? Thank you so much. And little bit about me, as we are going to spend next 1 hour. Who is Shweta Goyal? What is that I do? What is my purpose, my mission? Why I am doing what I'm doing? So I'm a 3,000 amongst one certified financial planner amongst 3,000 in this billions of people's country. I'm a MFI registered mutual fund distributor. I'm a member of Council of Planner, and I started with the mission to help women to start taking their step in investing with confidence. So I started Her Well Circle with the mission to create women only community where they do not feel hesitant talking about money, investing, and all of those stuff. And I started, and still this mission is continuing. This is very close to my heart. And again, as I work more on mindset, beliefs, and all these things, the new things that has come to me, and now truly I believe is my mission is to create that Swan Yuga for each and every one of you. So when I talk about Swan Yuga, it is the golden era where each one of us feels I can create my life, who can believe in themselves, who can behave in a certain way, who can operate from the identity of a person who can do the things. Let's say you want to create wealth, it applies everywhere. You want to create wealth, you need to believe I can do it. You behave in a certain way, you create that identity of a rich person. So for me now, this is a mission to change the identity of the person by working on their money energy, on their beliefs, on their behaviors. And more on behavior are actually such a nice thing. We always think, okay, I'll change my behavior. But do you agree? Behavior is something that you can't change. You can think, okay, I'll wake up at 5, I'll eat only the healthy food, I'll go for a walk, but you will fall onto your old pattern. Has anybody experienced this thing? We always think of correcting the behavior, but do you find it is very tough to change your behavior in anything? And even in our profession, we talk about the behavior. It is, even I talk about it is behavior. It is no, more than any strategy, any fund, it is about our behavior. But from where, now the deeper part is from where our behavior is coming. We operate from a certain identity. Oh, I'm not that a kind of a person who can create wealth. I'm not that kind of a person who can wake up at 5. I'm not that kind of a person who can eat clean food. I just can't do it. It is not me. And then you believe in that personality of yours. Oh, like I did that mistake. For me, like random expenses come, I can't save. I'm not that a person who can save much. I'm not that person who can be a consistent investor. I don't know about anything about wealth. We create our different identities around everything, and our behavior aligns with whatever identity you are creating. An identity is created by the beliefs. So now this is my understanding. This has worked beautifully in my life, and I really want to help billions of people to upgrade their identity so that they can upgrade their life. We all want to be more happy, more rich. Just put in the chat box. Do you want to feel more happy? Do you want to be more rich? Yes. We all want more happiness, more money, everything in more. Because as a human being, we are unlimited. Our potential is unlimited. But again, how many of us are living that unlimited potential or creating that unlimited wealth? Because we are operating from a certain identity. If you are not upgrading your identity, you are doing everything, whatever is your current level, is your current money situation, your current, it completely resonate whatever identity of yours is today. If you want to upgrade your money situation, your life, anything, you have to upgrade your identity. Without upgrading your identity, your behaviors will not align, and you can't become that person who can have that life. So now this is my dream to like help people move forward in their life by working, and this is such a magical thing and magical, but yet again it is very challenging to change ourselves, changing our pattern, committing to change ourselves. But again, having said that, this is my mission now to help people at a deeper level. So I blend money mindset, management, investing through my BBB method, that is believe, behave, and become. You need to believe I can be consistent investor, I can save, I can do, I can follow, I can trust. Then only you will be able to behave, and then only you will be able to become that person who is rich, wealthy, who can create legacy, all of those things. And my turning point was uh, a moment not from the professional part but from personal part. I was a person who was always in the victim zone. I don't have this, I don't have that. I was topper always in school, college, did my MBA. Again, I was topper. But then again, my life purpose, the clarity was missing in my life. What I want to do, I choose to do UPSC. Then pregnancy happened, became a mother, homemaker. A lot of things happened. Life happened, but the turning point came when I chose to be a different person. I was tired of me being me. I was tired because, but I knew, okay, I don't want to be this person. I knew I'm not enjoying my life. I was having everything good. My husband was very good, my kid, everything, family, all the good things I had in my life. But I was not feeling happy. I was not feeling satisfied. My behaviors were very bad. I was very rude person, very angry person. Uh, like the worst person you can think of. That kind of, I will shout at my kid, I'll behave in a different way. And then I worked on my, then I choose one day, like there was something happened in the family. Um then I decided I do not want to be this person anymore. I want to be different person from now on. I didn't knew how it will happen, but that decision of me changing myself has changed my life, and it was 4 years ago that I decided I want to be different person. Then Sadhguru appeared in my life. Then my other mentors came in my life. I did life coaching, I did parent coaching, I worked on the conscious, subconscious, I worked on the energies, I worked a lot on myself for the next 3 years. It takes effort, it is very challenging. But from now, I'm very blessed and happy. Yes, I have conquered my fear and still I'm upgrading my identity every single day, every single time. And now I get to know, okay, it's not something that we just once create. It is something we upgrade. Every year you upgrade. Every day you upgrade yourself. One thing you keep improving yourself. You come in that mindset and abundance start following you. And now I'm able to beautifully manage my family, my work, my kids, and I'm also able to help people through my free sessions, paid sessions. I'm running communities. So this is such a beautiful feeling and beautiful things. And now I truly believe we all create our life. Before I had everything, but I felt empty. Now, even though I'm managing my three businesses, I'm managing my kids, my family. I'm having all the time. And now I have realized time and money is something that you create. It is not something that just happen. You will never, if you feel like I don't have time, you will never have time. If you feel for this thing, I don't have money, you will never have money. Again, it is our belief. A lot of time we say, I don't have time, I don't have money. Your belief is your reality. Just remember that. If you want to change that, you have to work on yourself. You, each one of us create time and money. And that is what is the concept of money energy that I talk about sometimes. This is what has changed my life. But I started as a financial advisor because my relationship with money was very bad. I have never given importance to money up until last 2 years, and I never earned money. The main shift came when I worked on my money energy, when I worked on my money mindset, when I worked on my money blueprint. The things started shifting. I started valuing money. I started seeing money from different eyes. Oh, money is not this. Money is not what you see in your bank account. Money is your energy, who you feel you are. If you feel worthy, money will come. If you feel okay, money is just a number. It doesn't matter how much I'm earning. I just have to give service. It will not come. You have to value is money is something that need respect. If you don't respect it, if you don't respect yourself, it will not come to you. So you need to learn all these things. I'll do a different session for I do different sessions for money energy. We'll be talking more about it because now I love all these things. Today's session is more about the investment. We will be sticking to it. And why, um, when we talk about the wealth creation, so why we are talking about it now? Because less than 5%, only around 3.5% people invest in mutual funds or equity or stock, whatever you call it. There is vast potential. In 2012, 20 year before, the number was um, only 4 lakh crore of AUM was there. Now it is multiplied to 80 lakh crores. Now the mutual fund market is bigger than your LIC, your FDs, your PPF, everything together, your PF. But how many people are getting the advantage? Very few. If you really want to create wealth, you have to come here in the market, participate. If you do not understand, take the help of an advisor. Find someone. There is lot of people and lot of time we don't feel there is somebody whom even with me we didn't feel okay we need somebody and who can help us. But the moment you get the clarity, you will find someone in your area. In the word is very big, you will find. You need to put that intention and you need to be willing to take advice. You will find there is a lot of good professionals out there. Look for the qualification and work with the one whom you can trust. And 55% of the wealth is just stuck in gold and FD. I'm not saying this asset class is bad. Nothing is bad. Everything has its own purpose. Gold is good for its own allocation purpose. FD is good for its own purpose. But these are the non productive assets. These are not helping us, our country, to build more assets for coming generation. So if you really want to create wealth for yourself and for also our country, equity and mutual fund is the only vehicle. And 80% of the people lack financial literacy. Now we say that the literacy, most of us are literate, but is still it. Earlier I was just thinking of women, but now when I see the data and all of those things, even 80% of the male or 70% of male also don't have the financial literacy. It is just like the task. They have to manage money, they have to invest somewhere. They do take random advice, but to be true, they also don't know how to manage their money. I just say this na, for a girl, it is like okay, whether you know how to cook or not cook, whether you know how to take care of a kid or not, it is assumed you will be doing it. Similarly, for male, even if they don't know, you you have the skill to manage your money. You still you feel like okay, I have to do it. It's my responsibility, and then we feel ashamed to ask help. Our women feel okay, cooking is such a dear thing in our Indian families. If we had to hire a cook, it feel like oh, I can't do this. Similarly, for a male, when they had to hire someone, they also feel oh, this is something I should be doing. It gives us pride, but more than the pride, now the thing is, will it take you somewhere? Are you really learning? Are you really moving? Are you really creating the wealth in the right way? Your job is not to read market and do everything, but your job is to make your money work and find the ways. How can I do it? Whom can I trust? Whom can I find the help with whom I can also get literate? Find those person in your life. And I'll quickly run through this. The money gaps that people feel stuck with. You think stock is fast money. Mutual fund feels confusing. You earn but don't know where your money is going. You invest based on your friends, YouTube advice. There is no clear plan. You feel scared of losing money, so you delay decisions. You believe I'll invest properly when I earn more. Currently, my earnings are not more. You keep checking market, comparing returns. Oh, my fund, whatever I have picked, is it right? The markets are doing right. Am I doing any mistake? And you start feeling anxious. So any of these six problem, if you resonate, just put yes. If there is any other thing, you can tell that. Yes, you can also tell, you can unmute and share which one you feel is the problem that you face, or you can put in the chat. Okay, so we'll move. So today we are going to learn the investor mindset shift from stock chasing to wealth building, and from implementing a simple money system, and how can even 100 rupees a day can turn a crore. Are you ready to learn? I think I'll run little quickly. We have already. So do I have the permission to go little more in time, or do you have the time constraint? I'll talk around that. So I'll skip that part. Okay, dear. So the first is the money mindset and investor identity. I had talked about it before also. So your relationship with money mirrors your relationship with yourself. In life, if you feel okay, money doesn't come to me, I don't have good money, check with yourself. How do you feel about yourself? Money always mirrors your relationship with yourself. If you're not happy with your money situation, working on more than working on money, work on yourself. Similarly, when I joined my parenting course, I joined, okay, I'll find some ways how to teach my kids behave in a certain way. So I was struggling with parenting my kids, so I joined my parenting mentor Riddhi Deora, and the intention of joining was to change my kids' behavior or know some technique. How can I be a better parent, and how can I do few things better? But when I dived deeper with her, I took the platinum membership and all those things. I get to know, oh, we don't have to correct the kid. We have to correct ourselves. We have to create structures. We have to give them, we have to show them, we have to be their role model, and they will follow. If you tell them, you will not do. Similarly, with the money, exactly the same thing. If you keep thinking of money, how can I earn more, how can I do more, how can I make more money, this money, that money, it will not come. You have to check with yourself who you are being with yourself and with money. What are your words that you use with money? Are they empowering, or you feel yeah, yesterday I went to this network FP, and there was this one finance professional who just called one thing. He was talking about one of his client, and he was using the word filthy rich, that filthy rich thinks this and that. So just be very mindful of using these words. Maybe and especially behind the back of a client, if you attach the word filthy with rich, it means you never become that person. Because from the soul, we all are heart people, and when you associate money or the rich people with anything negative, this is what you will never become, or the money will not come to you. So this is a very deep concept, but as it just came my experience last week. So similarly, we all carry money identity. I am bad with money, I'm not a risk taker, I'm conservative. And that identity decide what you invest in, how long you will stay, will you panic or not panic. So when your identity shift from confused investor or a gambler to calm wealth builder, then only the strategy get stuck. We get stick to the strategy. And what is the mindset that I'm talking about is, it is about gambler or tip chaser mindset to a wealth builder mindset. And what's the difference? So gambler mindset, when I talk about, is like you want faster return. Oh, tell me something that can make me rich quickly. Tell me something that can double in 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. You just want faster return. Give me fast return. The wealth builder mindset is, what are my goal? What I want to achieve in my life, and what the time frame that I have. And the trader mindset people chases stock based on news, or what the good news, what the friends tell, what the social media is telling. They are just chasing any information. The wealth builder mindset people use the mutual funds or diversification as a tool. They want simplicity. They want, because the more you make complex your things, you can't be consistent. You need simplicity in life, in wealth, in health, everywhere. Then only you can grow to next level very quickly. And the trader mindset people, they check prices daily. And the wealth builder mindset people, they focus on asset allocation and SIP, how much I have to invest. They don't check the price, okay, what is the price today? You focused on the disciplined investing. And the trader mindset people panics and exit in volatility, where, because market is not linear, it moves in cycle. There will be a time, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year time, where you will get no return or the negative returns, even 50% negative returns. So if you are a trader mindset, you will lose your money, you will exit in panic. And the wealth builder mindset, they ignore the noise, they follow the process, and that is why they build the wealth. And trader people, when they experience all these things, now they get that identity, oh, market is dangerous. And 93% of the people go out of the market in just 5 years. Only 7% of the people continue their SIPs beyond 5 years. So for the trader mindset people, it feels, oh, too dangerous. And to be true, in 5 years, whatever amount you are investing, you are not going to create any wealth in that. You may create some wealth, but that will not be a meaningful wealth. Wealth builder mindset people see market dips as an opportunity. They accumulate the units. They accumulate. It is like something, some business or something is available cheaper. You buy more on those opportunities. You see them as an opportunity, not as a danger when you understand it. And I really don't want to talk about stock is better or mutual fund is better. I'm just talking about the mindset, the trader mindset and the wealth builder mindset. There are people who even do investing in mutual fund with a trader mindset. Oh, which fund is performing better? What is the top performing fund? What? So it is the trader mindset and the wealth builder mindset. Even with the stock, few people do like, okay, once they know about the company and fundamental, they stick to it. It is more than stocks versus mutual fund. It is about the mindset that I'm talking about. So do you agree? And write in the comment wealth builder if you want to be the person with the wealth builder mindset, not with the trader. If you are with the trader mindset and if you want to invest, this workshop is not for you. So you can write WB. I know it will be like long. If you want to be that wealth builder mindset person. Thank you. And then there is this beautiful thing called shiny object syndrome in investing. Oh, what is the next big thing? Oh, what is the next big stock? Which is the trending sector? What is the new hot product? Oh, who is the new social media influencer is saying? Oh, I heard this, I heard that. So there will be a lot of shiny object in the market, but when you are having that wealth builder mindset, and that actually is the strength of an advisor, having a Sarthi in your journey who can help you ignore all that noise. But the only thing is that you require is trusting that advisor, trusting that person. And even if you are doing it, you need to trust yourself. And that is why when I say you, if you don't have a strong money identity, every new thing feel like a solution. Oh, I'm not earning money. Oh, that mutual fund, my advisor told it's not performing, it has given minus 10%, or I've just given 10%. That stock my friend has bought has gotten 200% return. If I could have invested in that rather than this mutual fund, I could have gotten my money doubled. If you don't have anything strong, that money identity is strong, every new thing will feel like a solution to it. But let me tell you, there are very few people uh, who are financially free. I think the data is around 10% of the people get the pension. Only 10% people are financially secure. 90% of us has to become financially secure. We have to save for our freedom. We have to invest for our freedom. And if you are just chasing every new tip, every new sector, everything, you may be doing it for some time, but you will never become financially free. Even if by lottery chance you become that financially free, but always there will be uncertainty, there will not be a peace. When you want to create your wealth with peace, that goal, that clarity, that plan is needed, and your disciplined behavior is needed. So in investing, it is not about what is the top performing fund, what is the next big thing. It is about, can you stay? Can you align your behavior? Can you upgrade your identity? Can you be that consistent and disciplined investor? Not looking for all these things. If any doubt is coming, yes, come and ask and learn about it. But always do not chase all the hot tips. And also, the first crore doesn't come from the best stock. It comes from the best version of you showing up consistently. And like I said in the starting, the first 1 crore masterclass doesn't mean you have to create 1 crore. It is more about the mindset alignment, the behavior alignment. The first 1 crore teaches you everything. You may, when you are trying on your own, you may be making a lot of mistakes, and then you will be learning from it. But if you're just learning and not taking action, again you will not create your wealth. So this first 1 crore is more about mindset, creating that mindset, aligning your behavior, knowing what is right, taking help from the person who can help you in your wealth creation journey. That is important. Trusting the other person is also important. A lot of time money is such a thing where it is very dear to us. We have worked so hard for money, and we we really work so hard to save that money. Earning is fine. To save that money, that 10%, 20%, 30%, we are killing our desires, we are deferring our desires. Then it money becomes so dear, it is very tough for us to give it to somebody else to manage. What if I lose? What if this person is not trustworthy? What if this person is working on for his benefit? It is his business. So as a finance professional, it is also our duty to be client first policy, show that trust, be that person who client can trust. And understanding them, understanding from where they are coming, it's very important. And helping your client to show up that behavior, not talking about always funds, returns, and all those create confusion in them. You have to shift their mindset. So, as we are already close to the time, I'm just leaving few of the things from my community. So, the second secret is master your money flow. You need to build a relationship with money, and it happens through mastering your money flow. And this is very simple. Tracking your money without any judgment. You need to create the awareness, and you need to allocate your money to different things. You need to allocate it for your education, to upgrade yourself at every point in time, because if you are not learning, you are not growing, or you are dying. There is some quote from, I think, Har. And then you need a certain allocation for your play. As a human being, we want to live our life, and for some time we feel like, okay, I need to save for my kid, I need to save for my freedom, and I don't have any money right now. So if you do it for some time, you will make a big mistake at later point in time. So it is important to also allocate for your play, for your happiness, and also invest for your long term, invest for your financial freedom. Also give money in charity, whether it is 1% or 10%. to create a money flow. If you are not creating a money flow, if you want to hold money too tightly, it will find its own ways to go out from you. And the big chunk goes to the necessities around. And in starting, it may be 50-60%, or for some of us, it could be 80% when we also accumulate the EMIs. But our aim is to bring that number from necessity. So the number, there is general rule is 50-30-20, 50% for your needs, 30% for your wants, and 20% for your savings. So if you really want to be wealthy quickly, you have to reverse the number. Only 20% should be your necessities. If you can simplify your life, or you can increase your income. It could be two ways: either simplify or either increase your income, and make your necessities lower from 50 to 20, and make your investment to 50. Whatever is that you are earning, make your investment to 50%. The sooner you will become wealthier, not by just chasing, okay, who can give me 15%, who can give me 50%, what stock can give me 80%. If you work on the fundamentals, you are anyway going to become wealthy. It will not matter. And wants, keep it 30%. Do not reduce your want. As your income is increasing, live your life fully. Spend more, go on vacation, buy cars, buy whatever is that you want to do. Okay. Because tomorrow we don't know like how much life we have. So enjoy in the moment, and at the same time plan for our future. Both the things are equally important. If you go by the philosophy, live only once, spend everything at once, that is also not the right way. And also, first save everything for future, that is also not the right way. So we need a balance in life, because life is not just one thing. It require balance. And also have a money date with your partner. Um, if your spouse doesn't agree, just start having conversation, because I feel this is the most important thing. We talk about hundreds of the things, and even in, I feel like in relationship with your partner, when you do not do the conversations around money, what are your expenses, what is in your head. A lot of time I see when my husband had everything in his head, how he's planning, everything was in head. I didn't knew it, and I had different expectation. I wanted to go for vacation, I wanted to go for foreign vacation, I wanted to go upgrade my car, I want to do party, I want to buy different dresses, and I feel okay, we do have money, right? But until you show them on paper, if you don't involve them, your life becomes very easy. Now my husband's life has become very easy. Like after I did my CFP and I did my planning, I get to know, okay, I started tracking my expenses, I started investing. Now I have the goal. Now I say, oh no, we can't go on a foreign vacation. Let's go for a 2-day trip to nearby. Like go in a good resort and we'll stay there. And now I say, oh, we don't need a 30 lakh car. We are happy with our old car. And after 1-2 year, we'll upgrade to like 5 lakh or 10 lakh car. I don't need 30 lakh car. Now I know what is important to me. And also, a lot of time we really don't know how much we need for what. So when you work with the advisor, or when you just discuss with your partner, what is that you want in life and how much money is required for it, a lot of things even in relationship get solved, because men has different kind of a thing and women has different kind of a blueprint or the thing with money. And in India, most of the women are raised in a way where we are taught, like I was taught in a way, everything your husband will provide. So I was too dependent on my husband. Anything I need, I'll ask my husband. So there is nothing wrong or right being that person. But when we talk about money in a relationship, we know exactly where we are, how much we have, where we want to go. And then my relationship with my husband has improved a lot in last 3 years. When we talk about money, when we discuss about our goals, when we know exactly where our money need to be put. Earlier, all the drama I was doing. Yes. I would not say sadly women are not taking decisions. It is like the our way of patriarchy that is designed in a way where women have been kept away from making money decisions. And that was also for a reason. The things that has happened in our country. I would not say that system was bad, this is good or bad. Every system, everything, anything you do in life, it has good and bad. And now we have to see what can I do. So even if you are a woman, you are a man, just be more active in your family's own decisions. Empower your wife, your husband, your kids, your daughter, your son. I have two sons. Now I feel like I have a bigger responsibility because I feel like women empowerment can happen only with the men's support. Only when men start supporting women, then only they can become empowered really quickly. So as a mother of two boys, I feel more responsibility to raise two kids who can empower two other girls, who can be the husband, who can give the freedom and the choice, who can respect the decision, who can involve the women in decisions. So I really feel now, if I would have a girl, I would just teach her, okay, do this, do that, and all of this stuff. But as a mother of boys, now I feel more responsible of teaching and giving those values to my boys so that they respect their women, whoever comes in their life with the money, who trust them. So now it is up to us how we are conditioning our daughter, our son, our our wife. And lot of time we think they don't know anything. A lot of male feel like uh, they don't understand anything. And when women in starting in my community started coming, they used to feel ashamed asking questions. Oh, what will she think? I don't know anything. Will I be really able to understand? I'm zero. But for a woman, I know like we are the creators. We had no idea creating a child, how to nurture a child. We learn all the way everything, how to give best to our child. A woman can learn anything. You just need to create that environment, you need to create that trust. And as some of the males has also attended my workshop, this is my humble request to you, to not think of others. Just think in your family, how can you involve more women? How in your practice, when you are talking to a client, how can you bring a woman? How can you bring a family together? So whatever is in our control, we will do. And now the last secret, how even 100 rupees a day can turn a crore. So even if you are doing 100 rupees daily investment, that turns out to be 3000 rupees SIP, and on an average we take 12%. An average is really misleading. Just for simplicity, I have put no in 30 year, hardly any in year you will get 12% returns. So just for an average as an tax return for the past history, even past history is not guaranteed. I have put the number for the simplicity's sake. You are getting 12% return, so you will get a crore in 30 year. How many of you feel, okay, this I can do? I can become crorepati in 30 year. It is easy for me. Just put I if you feel, okay, this can be done. 3000 SIP you can do for 30 year. It looks very easy or tough. If you can do, put I in the chat box. Yes, I can do it. And also, how many of you have already? Maybe you already have created that a crore. Yes, thank you. But the magic is not in numbers. The magic is not in number. The number looks very small. Okay, I can do it. But again, I'll remind you, 93% of the people don't continue for 30 years. They just continue for 5 years. Not even 5 years. 93% of the people drop within 5 years. If you are just investing for 5 years, how much you would earn? It would just be around your investments. Sometimes maybe lesser if market don't perform well. Do you think you can really create that a crore on your own? Put me if you feel okay. This is look very easy. It's so easy. I can do it. Any fund I'll put SIP and it's very easy. 93% of the people can't do this simple thing consistently. Do you believe you can be that 7%? I'm just saying 5 years. And the number that is still 30-year would be even not even 1%. The real wealth, the real people who make money are not even 1%. And most of them who make money work with someone else, work with an advisor, work with a trusted guide who can take you through this journey. It is not about selecting the fund, it is about stopping you from making the mistakes. The magic is in never breaking the chain. The magic is not in this number 3000. The magic lies in never breaking the chain, and this is the hardest part. It looks very easy. Oh, this is I'll do. But let's just let me know how many years have been you are doing your own investing. 1 year, 2 year, 10 year. It could be zero as well. You can write 0, 10, 20, 30. How many year you are doing the investing and have you created that wealth? Magic is not in the numbers. It's in never breaking the chain, never breaking the discipline. And only 1% of the people make money because they stay. 99% people don't stay till 30 years. So I'll add just few more things here to make it feel little easy. So that 30-year, even this 1 crore will not be valued 1 crore. Like I said, it would be just valuing around 20, 30 lakhs of today's term. The things will become expensive. You will not really be a crorepati when you become that crorepati in 30 year. You will not be that real crorepati in the 30-year because of the inflation. That is the biggest monster in your wealth destroyer journey. But there is a magic called step up. If you can step up your SIP by 20% every year, it is like 3000 you are doing, then 3600 you are doing, then 4200 you are doing. The 30-year time frame can reduce to 18-year. A lot of us now, like for me now, I'm 36. Oh, I don't have that much 30-year time. I don't want to wait 30-year. But certainly my income will rise to certain level. So I can make it in 18-year by doing a simple step up. So it is always about consistency. And also, again, I will reiterate why the first crore is hardest and the most important. After you cross your 1 crore, next 10 crore, next 99 crore is very, very easy. I just don't say a crore. It is even for all my client, I dream to make them not just crore-patis, but I really want them to have 100 crores at the end of 30 year and live like not just live their life like rich and king. They should be living their life, enjoying current life, having the money, creating the legacy for the future generation. Because the first crore is hardest because when we start, our income is generally lower. We get a first salary, the first salary maybe 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, and our life expenses are higher. Discipline feel too hard. Temptation feel easy. How many of you feel okay 3000 is such a small number I could start? But again, saving that 3000 month on month, month on month, month on month is going to be very difficult. Sometimes you will feel like buying a phone. Sometimes you will feel like, oh, this month should I go on a trek? Even this 3000 SIP will teach you a lot of discipline. And it is going to be the hardest one. You will doubt whether it is worth it. Oh, my money is not growing. I am doing this 3000 investment for last 5 years. My portfolio is not moving anywhere because compounding will not show its magic in initial 10 years. You need time to compound to see the magic of compounding to in real time. So if first 1 crore can take 10 years, the next 9 crore will take less than 10 years. If you can create this 1 crore in 10 years, the next 9 crore would not even take 10 years. It will be sooner than that. Because not your money is working harder for you, but because your identity, your maturity, your confidence are will be completely different after you hit that number, after you do anything with discipline. Do you agree? And are you ready to be this 1 crore champion, or wanna create the wealth? Put in chat box 1 crore or the first crore. If you have not reached 1 crore, or you can put your number 10 crore, 100 crore, whatever you wanna put. Yes. So now little bit about the action plan. So you decide your first crore timeline. By when you wanna have first 1 crore? Do you have this 30-year? You wanna get this 1 crore in 30 years? Are you good to go? But that 1 crore will not be 1 crore in after 30 year. Remember that, because of the inflation. And also fix your monthly how much SIP you need to do, how much step up you need to do, and also work on your money identity and energy. When you do that, you achieve this 1 crore faster, and you create that mindset, that identity with money, that will lead you not just earn 1 crore. It's not earning, it is getting in passive income, not just 1 crore, 10 crore, or even 100 crores, or even 1000 crores, or whatever number you put it. The same principles applies. And I know action becomes difficult many a times. We now know, okay, how to do, what to do. And again, mutual fund is really a very beautiful product, and the most beautiful product, or the innovation of this century, I would say. Here in the product, you can just invest 500 rupees or 500 crore rupees. Yesterday, I went to meet Rupa ma'am, and she is having all the clients who are doing this 50 crore investment, 150 crore investment, and she is just doing mutual fund. I got a lot of clarity by talking to her. Okay, earlier also I was convinced about mutual fund, but after talking to her, it was like another level. So if you want help, today I showed you what you need to do, why you need to do, and I also want to talk about my program, and then how you can do it step by step. If you need my help, you can connect me on one-on-one call, because financial planning is personal, the investment planning is personal, and we can connect one-on-one. Whoever need the help, you have my number. You can WhatsApp me, and we'll start learning together. And so now I think it's not needed. Um, so now actually I'm stopping this thing. So I hope it was useful. You gained some insight. I would love to hear from some of you if you have gotten some insight. And also, if you need my help, you can message me on WhatsApp, and we can start. How can I help you on a personal level? If you need help with investment, if you need help with the mindset or the money energy, we can connect. So currently I do have two model. One is the investment, so where I do not charge any direct fees, and certainly there is a commission that I earn. So we will, when we are meeting, we will be discussing it. And second is my coaching program that I do is money energy program. So that is an advanced program where I work majorly on your money beliefs and on your identity upgrade. And that is my advanced program. If you are willing to participate and learn more about it, you can ask separately about that program. So now in this call, we will not discuss. And now I really want to take some of the feedback from all of you. You have attended. Linus G, would you like to give? I can just see your video turned on.
So I'm already into mutual funds, investing good the past 17 years or so.
That's amazing. Now you can just share the feedback about the session. Was it useful? You gained something? You
Yeah, it
learned
is useful.
something?
Nini, it is about, having an open mind about the main thing is about people being disciplined and consistent. Many people that I interact with are always looking for quick returns, something that they can invest today, and in 6 months' time, they want the money to be doubled. So, even if we tell people to be careful and cautious, so you have a lot of them who will listen to you, but then they want to go and experiment out on their own. And after they have burnt their fingers, then they come back, okay,
That
this
is
is what.
fine. The one beautiful thing, yeah, sure. Thank you. So there is one beautiful thing yesterday Rupam ma'am told is it is about your conviction. Client would want everything. They would
Mhm.
want their money to double every day, do 10 times every day. But it
Mhm.
is your role as an advisor to show
Correct,
them the reality. You need to be
correct.
convinced in whatever you are doing. If they are not getting convinced, they are not your client,
Clients, correct, very true, true,
right? So they need the trust is the basic thing. If we are not aligning, then they are not our people,
very true.
right?
But overall, a good this thing presentation with regarding to how to start off with a small step. It would start even from 500 rupees to 3,000 to the comfort level of each person.
Hmm. Sorry, I didn't get the question.
No, what you shared was very right, that a person needs to start with whatever amount they're comfortable with 500, 3,000, 5,000, whatever is their goal. So as per that.
Yes, thank you. Yasmin, would you like to share?
Yes, it was very informative, and I'm looking forward to connect with you for further investment plans.
Okay, thank you, dear.
Thank
Sunny,
you.
would you like to share? And also, if you
Yeah,
all of you
Swadharma.
can, yeah,
Yeah, nice session. Actually, I missed the earlier part because I was in outside. That's right. So anyway, good session, nice presentation. So I think it's very useful for this also. So keep it up. Anyway, thank you for the invitation also.
yeah.
Very nice presentation. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And if possible, I want to request all of you to share your feedback in the text form. I love collecting the feedback that gives me the motivation to conduct more of these sessions in future. So whatever was your learning takeaways, just put in a text message and message me personally or in the group if you can do so that it motivates other people to join in next time. And this time actually I was also traveling, not here, not in this group, in the WhatsApp. You can share in the WhatsApp or the Swan Yuga group that I have created. If you are part of it, you can put in the Swan Yuga group, or else you can just message me personally. So thank you so much everyone for joining today. See you next month. Now I'm not planning every week. Now I'm planning to do it every month, one workshop. I'm also getting tied up with a lot of things. So see you next month with another topic, another insights. Thank you so much.
Thank you.